Hello and welcome to Community Roundup.
A unique spiritual and cultural gathering took place in Cranbury, New Jersey, where children and families from the Chinmaya Mission Vrindavan Bala Vihar community came together to prepare for a historic global event, a Guinness World Record attempt in chanting verses from the Bhagavad Gita. The event was part of the Chinmaya Gita Samarpanam initiative, a worldwide celebration marking the 75th anniversary of the Chinmaya movement, founded by the revered spiritual teacher Swami Chinmayananda. Held at Chinmaya Vrindavan in Cranbury in New Jersey, the gathering brought together more than 200 children along with parents, volunteers and teachers for a special Bala Vihar Sunday assembly focused on learning and practicing the chanting of chapter 15 of the Bhagavad Gita, known as the Purushottama Yoga. This chapter of the Bhagavad Gita is considered one of the most concise yet profound sections of the sacred scripture. With just 20 verses, it captures the philosophical essence of the Gita and explains the nature of life, the universe, and the ultimate spiritual truth. During the event, children of different age groups gathered inside the temple hall and chanted the verses together in Sanskrit, guided by teachers and volunteers. The atmosphere was both devotional and inspiring as the young participants demonstrated remarkable dedication and discipline while learning the ancient text. The practice session in Cranbury is part of preparations for a global chanting event scheduled for the 9th of May 2026, where 108,000 participants from around the world are expected to chant chapter 15 simultaneously online, creating what organizers hope will become new Guinness World Record. According to organizers, the global event will connect participants from multiple countries through an online platform, allowing thousands of voices to unite in chanting the same sacred verses at the same moment.
So, Chinmaya Mission has been helping with a lot of activities for the last 75 years. It's our Amrit Mahotsav. We wanted a way to, give back to Pujya Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda ji. So, we are calling it Chinmaya Gita Samarpanam. How would we do it? We said, let's chant the Gita. But then chanting Gita, the whole 18 chapters is going to be very difficult or very long. We wanted a lot of people to participate. So we decided chapter 15. It's called the Purushottama Yoga. Purushottama Yoga is a summary of the Bhagavad Gita in one chapter. So, Purushottama Yoga is what we thought would be best. And it's about 20 verses. So, it's a little easier than the other chapters to chant. So that's what we decided to do. We wanted 108,000 people to do it.
That was talking about the technicalities. I mean, how difficult it is to organize such an event where you have 108,000 kids at the same time.
So it is a technology challenge, and we have a fantastic technology team in our Chinmaya Mission. We had to do this as 2,000 plus simultaneous meetings. So online meetings, all of them have to start at the same time. Everyone has to chat at the same time. So we have automated the whole process. All the participants have to do is click on a link and they will be on. They just have to keep their face in front of a camera and we are good to go.
Kids from all around the world.
Kids from all around the world. We are also asking parents, friends, grandparents, everyone to join because we want to spread the message of Gita across the globe and also, learn about Chinmaya Mission. And by the way, you get a Guinness World Record certificate also.
Speaking about the significance of the initiative, Swami Shantananda, president of Chinmaya Mission West, explained that the event is not only about breaking a world record, but also about sharing the timeless teachings of the Bhagavad Gita with younger generations.
See, our Gurudev, Swami Chinmayananda, he spent 45 years to spread the message of Bhagavad Gita throughout the world. Now we are celebrating the 75th year of Chinmaya Mission. Now when he started in 1951, Pune, Gurudev's first word was, "Let us be Hindus." So he felt that Hindus are educated, but when it comes to religion and their culture, they are illiterate. So he used to call us educated illiterate. So to educate us in our own culture, he decided to propagate this Bhagavad Gita, which is the essence of all our Upanishads. Therefore, the Bible for Hindus is Bhagavad Gita. And also we thought that this year, being the 75th, that is Amrita Mahotsav, we thought that we have to showcase that Bhagavad Gita throughout the world. So it is a global effort. 108,000 people we are thinking of participating in it. And 15th chapter we chose because 15th chapter is the essence of the whole Bhagavad Gita teaching. So therefore we thought this will be the best. And we are approaching all organizations, and not only Chinmaya Mission but all other organizations also we are approaching to participate in this, so that globally there will be an awareness of this Bhagavad Gita study and inspire people to study this Bhagavad Gita. And that also, look at this mass, 108,000 people chanting together, will create vibration, and also it will invoke the peace and in the troubling world now.
Like we're talking about the essence of Gita, how peaceful and how powerful Bhagavad Gita is. And especially when I look at Chinmaya Mission, the beautiful effort you people are doing is like putting those values in the little kids, which is the future generation. How difficult was this to, make it all happen?
It is starting small, but slowly the value, because the sankalpa of a Mahatma will not go waste, because it was this powerful sankalpa that the teaching on our olden days, we had a Gurukula Vasa. The children used to go to Guru's place and they learned as a child. That was taken out by our British rules. So therefore Gurudev wanted to bring back that culture. So in the modern time, we have the only way to teach values, unless we start from childhood onwards, this will not ingrain in them. That is why Gurudev started this, and it is very successful throughout the world. We have about 350 centers throughout the globe. All of them have this Bala Vihar program. It is a grassroots level program. It has been very successful. The children graduate from our program. When they go to universities, etc., they really shine.
Local coordinator Ram Ramchandran highlighted how community volunteers and teachers have organized practice sessions so that even newcomers can participate confidently in the chanting event. For many parents, the initiative represents an opportunity to pass on cultural heritage and spiritual values to the next generation. Many children also expressed excitement about being part of a global event that connects them with thousands of participants across the world.
So my name is Ram, and this is my 9th year in Chinmaya Vrindavan. And since the beginning, I've been coming to those weekly Bala Vihar sessions, which is every Friday. And I always have a lot of friends here, and I feel it's a place I can connect with people, and then also get some spiritual learning and learn a lot from teachers and other students as well.
I just wanted to ask you, when we're talking about preparing for the Guinness World Record, how exciting it is for you guys to be to know the fact that you're going to be a part of this Guinness World Record attempt.
It's very exciting and enriching. You know, we are expecting 108,000 people to join from all around the country, Europe, India, even Kenya. And it's just a wonderful experience for everyone to come together and recite Lord Krishna's words across everywhere. And I'm really excited to enter into the Guinness Book World Records and leave a mark on history forever.
The Chinmaya movement, which began in India in 1951, has grown into a global spiritual and educational organization with centers across many countries. Its mission focuses on spreading the teachings of Vedanta and the Bhagavad Gita while promoting values-based education and community service. The Chinmaya Vrindavan Center in Cranbury is one of several centers across the United States where children and families participate in Bala Vihar classes and community programs that combine spiritual learning with cultural engagement. As preparations continue for the May 9th Global Chanting event, organizers hope that the initiative will not only achieve a world record, but also inspire people worldwide to explore the timeless wisdom of the Bhagavad Gita.
It's been a life-changing event for me because I just started as one of everybody like just chanting, but then I got trained for it because I would like to give it back. As a child, I did learn it, and then came back as a coach to give it back to the children in this ashram. But then eventually we have propagated into 108,000 voices, one chant.
How excited are you for May 9?
Very much. Looking forward for it.
Yeah, they can go online to our website, this tiny URL Gita Chanting Reg, GITACHANTINGREG, Gita Chanting Reg. The QR code is right here. When they go there, they can submit their details. It is required that everybody register to participate so that we know how many people are there. They will be assigned to a particular meeting also. They will be sent a link with which they can join on the day of the chanting.
Well, it's time for a short break. Stay tuned.